Hello everyone, and welcome back. So I have been hard at work, as you might be able to see, and if you follow me on Twitter, you already know I've added katanas. And we're in 1.9 now, so that's why I'm dual wielding, although I don't know what the point of dual wielding a sword would be. It doesn't seem like you can do anything with it. But yes, Forge 4 1.9 came out yesterday, 2 days ago by the time this video goes up, I guess. So that's interesting. It came out sooner than I thought it would. And again, you would already have known about the katanas if you were following me on Twitter. Hint, hint. Yes, I will never give up on that. Follow me on Twitter, darn you. Alright, so what's special about the katanas? Well, I haven't quite decided yet. They are swords, obviously. Currently I've got them set so that they are faster than a normal sword, but also do less damage. And of course, the values are going to get tweaked a lot, I'm sure. Incidentally, they're also a lot bigger than a regular sword. I mean, look at that. I'm actually scaling them up by, I think, 30%, give or take. And the way these work is kind of interesting. So they're constructed with, they can only be supercharged tier. So, okay, the recipes are showing up. So they require 3 gems, so it's basically just an extra gem up on the top. And one interesting little feature that I don't believe I've revealed just yet, might go ahead and do that, is, let me go ahead and grab, I don't know, supercharged onyx, and I don't know, let's do ruby as well. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see. Yeah, let's do that and that. So that would normally make a supercharged onyx sword. And now I'm going to put a ruby up here. So I've just made a mixed gem tool, and this is the feature that I added quite a while back and haven't revealed just yet. I wanted to keep this to myself until it was a little bit closer to reveal time. So let's see, this thing does a lot of damage, and it's fairly fast too. So, let me clear out my inventory a little bit here. Maybe get some creeper spawn eggs, because creepers won't burn in the daylight. So let's see, supercharged onyx, normally durability of 512, supercharged ruby is 2048. The sword looks like it has 1100 durability. That sounds about right. It averages out the stats of the gems. But not only that, it actually is giving me a, I think I've got set to a 7.5% bonus for having 2 different gems in the same tool. If I had 3 different gems in the same tool, that would give me an even bigger bonus. But it's capped at 3 per tool, so if I add a tool that uses more than 3 materials to build, you won't get a bigger variety bonus from that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make that. And I could have made it with the silver rod instead. Could have built it with that. That would have been fine. Something else I want to try. I haven't tried yet. What if I do that? Okay, I can change that. So by default, it's got a black grip. It's actually, when you craft it, putting a black wool grip on it for you. So it's just kind of a free grip. I don't know, let's do red, maybe? That looks kind of blinding from what little I can see of this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of the red grip. It's alright. I like the blade though, that looks pretty cool. So one thing about the katanas though is that, so the left part is the left part of the blade, the middle part is the right part of the blade, but the right part does nothing. And this is deliberate. I don't know if I'll be able to find something to do with the right part. I mean, the blade is so thin, I don't want to divide it into 3 sections. And I also currently don't have any decoration textures. I don't know where to put the decoration bit on them. I kind of thought about having something like a little tassel on the end, but I just couldn't make anything that looked good. So gonna have to give that some more thought. If you have any suggestions, I'm always willing to hear them. So let's see, how does that compare to the one I've got up here? Slower, but much more damage, which is nice. Okay, let's put the creeper eggs in the offhand so I can spawn creepers. Okay, so 2-hit kill. Not that uncommon for Silence Gems tools, to be honest. I think I've managed to create a regular sword that will 1-hit creepers, but I can't remember what it was. Actually, I do kind of wonder if I could create a katana that will 1-hit creepers. So let's see, the Onyx is still the strongest. Can't remember what the second strongest is. Was it Moldavite? 7? As opposed to 8? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, those are already the 2 highest that there are, so I'll just pick something that's a 6. Put that in there. And unfortunately, the names get a bit long sometimes. Supercharged Onyx Ametrine Moldavite Katana. Could be worse. 12.05 attack damage. It's actually the worse. The variety bonus did not make up for the loss from this one being made from 2 Onyx. Okay, so this is probably one of the best ones you can make in terms of attack damage, unless I guess the only other thing I could think of would be something like that. 12.24. No, that's the same thing. Alright, so I guess that may be the best that you can do. Of course, I could upgrade that with like a diamond tip, and that'll increase the damage even more. Although I don't have the tip textures added in yet, so it would just look like a mess. But the 2-hitting creepers is good, and it's fast too. Maybe too fast. I don't know. Like I said, lots of balancing will likely need to be done. Oh, that one took 3. I guess I didn't let it charge up all the way. So yeah, if you just spam the attacks, definitely is a lot harder to kill things, but still not ridiculous. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This feels like it might be a little bit too powerful. I don't know. I should probably worry about the fine-tuning later on after I've added in all the stuff I want to add, because there is still a lot to do. I mean, I've added katanas. There's one other weapon that I have planned that I for sure want to add. One other that I may add. And then there may be other tools as well. So one thing I'm doing is I'm going to be getting rid of Chaos tools and merging their abilities into the Supercharged tools. Maybe some of those abilities, well yeah, definitely some of them will be behind an upgrade system. And again, we'll just have to kind of see where that goes. Chaos Gems, I'm not 100% sure if they'll be coming back or not. They probably will, unless I can find some reason to not bring them back. But I will probably still have the Chaos system in place, and I'll make it I'll design it in a better way so that add-ons are, again, add-ons will be able to do stuff with them. And I'm actually looking around for something specific here. It's a new block. Ah, here's one over here. Okay, so it does not have a texture. It's probably going to be a special renderer. So this doesn't have a finalized name, but these are just going to spawn randomly in the world, kind of like this, just hovering over the air. And the idea with these is that they will provide... They'll sort of work like the Chaos Pylons. It will be one of their functions. So if you are carrying an item that can store chaos near them, then they'll share a little bit with you every once in a while. Or they might do other random effects. Like some ideals I've had is they might randomly repair your tools a little bit, maybe give you some kind of potion effect occasionally. It'll probably be very random what they do. I mean, these are just blocks that spawn in the world. You can't pick them up and move them right now. They're currently set to be unbreakable. There will be an item that will let you move them later on, of course, because it'd be kind of annoying to have a block that you cannot move. So going back to the Chaos tools and their abilities, you may know the Chaos Sword had the ability to fire a projectile that would bounce around, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. That's definitely going to come back. And that will, of course, be an ability for all the supercharged swords. The katanas will have a very similar ability, and the other melee weapon will, of course, work with those. In fact, it's even going to be designed specifically with that special ability in mind. So that's something I'll have to work on. I don't know how they're going to charge up is one thing. I'm thinking it'll be more of a passive thing where they just do it on their own, because there is no right click to block with swords anymore. That's gone. I mean, obviously I could still set it to detect the right click and do stuff, but I kind of feel like they should just charge up on their own. I mean, normally if you had, say, a Chaos Sword in the previous version, you would probably keep it charged up most of the time, except if you're just running around your base and you don't want to fling orbs all over the place when you interact with things. And oh my goodness, that frame rate. Let me show you that frame rate. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Still got that problem. Where viewing the tools in JEI just causes the frame rate to totally tank. Not quite sure what the problem is. I think it's gotten worse in 1.9. But I think it's still manageable. Alright, so I suppose that's all there is to say here. Let me see, do I have another decorated one? Yes, let's go with this. Okay, that's not terrible looking. I could live with that. And I just noticed it made me Steve this time. Normally it makes me Alex. Not sure why that is, but okay. So again, any and all suggestions are welcome, and follow me on Twitter, darn you. Come on, I have like 50 Twitter followers and over 1,000 YouTube subscribers. How does that work? I should have at least 200 Twitter followers. Go make that happen. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.